Alright, so today I'm back on Project Flash. Now I didn't want to go on this bike again because for 3 times in a row I've had this bike cut off on me from reaching the max temps. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be messing around with hard start, but I also have, if anybody watches this and cares to let me know, I have a couple opinions. My bike's stop output is set to 90C. I thought my bike was hitting 130C and that's why it was cutting off. It turns out the app is actually not calculating my, it's not detecting my motor temps at all. It just sits at 130C. I'll turn the bike on right away and it'll say 130C. Now sadly, I would love to check it on the phone, but the way this Sabvoton, if I'm saying that correctly, Bluetooth works is you have to put in this little dongle and all this stuff, and after a while you're working with Bluetooth settings, this bike will turn off on you and you'll have to turn it back on. But I'm in Vegas and it gets to like 106 average, and sometimes it'll get to 110 to 118. We're gonna go right back up to 110 in the next couple of days. So it's like, I don't know how to keep this bike cool. I was gonna go with the hub sink and get those heat sinks in the ferro fluid, but then I started hearing that that will mess up the glue to your magnets and start to disconnect them. I don't have the tools, the time to take this motor off, try to figure out what glue they use, and even try to glue these magnets back to have to deal with that. So I was really hooked up on the hub sync, but then that failed because I heard that. So now it's like, okay, at this point I'd rather have a hot motor than disconnecting magnets after only 4,000 miles. I'm going to get to 4,000 miles on this bike. This shit is too fun. So it's like, I don't know what to do. I don't want my magnets dislocating or disconnecting from the glue being dissolved, but I don't know how to keep this bike cool. So I changed my max my stop temperature output from 90 to 120.
Alright, so it's actually at 110C. For some reason, the Bluetooth app, because I use the Bluetooth app on my phone. At the time I didn't have a cable, but for some reason it won't allow me to go past 110C for the motor. The rework temperature, it'll be at 120, but for some reason the stop working or unworking temperature output cannot go past 110, and I have no clue why. But I've heard some people let their motors cut off at about 130. So from the little bit of research I've been doing, I think these motors can handle a lot of heat without any damage.
If I'm correct, I was looking at a thread, some guy was talking about, if I'm correct, this motor should be a QS20550H V2, and somebody on a thread, I forgot what thread, I think it was Endless Fear, said that the magnets on this bike can get up to 160C. The website QS Motor proclaims 130 or 120, but then Onyx, I'm pretty sure they use the same QS motor, and if they don't, I mean, I'm sure it's pretty much all the same, or that it works all the same. Onyx has their max or their stop output temperature at 120, and I was watching a guy by the name of Mr. Central Driver. If you watch these type of e-bike videos, I'm sure you saw him before. His bike was getting up to 104, 110C before he did his ferro fluid stuff. So it's like, these bikes normally do these temperatures, and he's in California, so California can have temperatures similar. Is that glass? What the fuck? They have temperatures similar to Vegas, just they have more humidity. We only have humidity right now because it's been raining. But right now I have my max temperature output set to 120. I doubt this will hit 120 like that. It'll probably get up to 100C, like 110. And another thing too, I finally got this bike's weight. This is about 73, 74 pounds at the front, 96 in the back, so about 175 plus overall. But right now I'm also about to mess with hard start, so that's not gonna keep our temps cool. But now that I got that out the way, let me know y'all some of your opinions. Now it's time for me to see if this hard start is any different from the one setting I had. They have different settings, some push button settings, switch 3 gear settings. I don't have a switch, I have more of a push button. So now I'm about to play around with hard start to see if it's any different, if this setting actually works, or it's just gonna make my motor start the same. So let's get that started. We're on gear 3. honestly can't tell if that's much different. Now, it's been just a tad bit since I've been on this bike. I haven't been riding it almost every day. But I don't know, that doesn't feel too much different. I'm not gonna continue accelerating like this, but I just wanna see if the hard start's any different. It might be, it might just be. Fuck it, we're gonna go to gear 5. We're gonna go straight away to have more space. So we're gonna start right at the sidewalk. Oh yeah, and I gave my dad my keys to my Expedition just in case this thing does still overheat on me and I don't have to walk it back again. It's just this bike once again is like 175 pounds. It's a really heavy bike. I mean, I made it out of all steel, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult getting in the truck. But flat start. Nah, that doesn't feel any different. I don't think that hard start made a difference. Now, don't get me wrong, this thing is still fucking fast, but I don't think that accelerated off any harder. I feel like if that accelerated off like much harder, I would definitely know, but that didn't. I would feel a difference. So, hard start doesn't make much of a difference. I guess while I'm on it, let's go for a ride. I've already let this thing get some heat going with fucking around with that acceleration. But yeah, I mentioned the bike's weight because not only did I finally figure it out, I did the good old scale technique by just putting one front end on my scale and put the back end on the scale. And I rounded up about 160, 175, maybe 175, 177 pounds. So this thing is heavy. I think this thing is heavier than the Monday, which is crazy because I didn't think the Monday would be as heavy as it is. But just take this thing around the block, do a little bit of driving. It still feels decent. I mean, if anything, it feels a little cooler now that it's even darker. Oh yeah, and oh shit, I just switched to my nighttime setting because yeah, it's getting dark. If the camera is extra shaky, like I said, I do not have a full face helmet. I really want and should and need to get one because it's safer than the helmet and mask setup I got going on. But this thing right now is on a mask, and the mask really only has cushion around my eyes. There's no cushion around my cheeks and face and chin, so that's why it still shakes. It's not the GoPro. This is a GoPro 9, so the GoPro 9 stabilization. Golly, I can't speak English. The GoPro stabilization is beautiful. It's the mask. So let me change that setting. All right, and we're back. I hope I didn't put my camera lower than it should be because I had to adjust it to change my settings. But yeah, this is gonna be the longest video because I just recorded the video from last week. I just recorded that, and I'm at 32 GoPro battery percentage. Why did I say that so fucking weird? I'm at 32% on my 32% on my GoPro. So honestly, this is gonna be a high-speed ride. I just really want to get you guys' opinions. Do you feel that's safe? Because yeah, I don't know what to do. I think I also heard somebody say something about they use some oil and shit. It's like, how does oil work? I understood the ferro fluid because it's magnetic liquid, so it'll go around to all the magnets inside the hub motor and then it'll magnetize. Oil won't really do that because it's not magnetic. So I don't understand the oil. And this dude said something about an ATF oil. I don't even know what the fuck oil that is. I think when I searched it up, some shit for cars came out, so it's like, what is that, car engine oil? But yeah, let me know if y'all think this is a safe idea, because honestly, I don't know what else to do besides lifting my max output temperature up. Because I'm in Vegas, man. I don't know how to cool this shit down. Vegas is hot with no humidity. Unless it's raining, and that's it. If it is not raining, we have no humidity. We can get as low as 6% humidity, and we did, I think the beginning of this summer, the humidity was that low. We'll literally have fire warnings, like be careful with any fucking cigarettes around your front yard, dry ass leaves that are falling from the dry ass tree, because you could set your whole house on fire. Like, we got a lot of trees that's dry as hell around our house that'll set me and my neighbor's house on fire. It feels fun though. I haven't been on this bike in a long time getting the speed like this. think one thing hard start is doing, if it's not making me accelerate harder, I think my speed is higher. Somebody barbecuing, I forgot it is Saturday. But yeah, if my acceleration is not higher, my speed definitely is. Because I haven't hit 40 miles per hour on gear 3 in quite some time. But I just hit 41 and I think I could have went faster. I wasn't fully on the throttle. Just that road right there specifically is way too bumpy. At one point, if I have time, I'm not gonna constantly accelerate hard because the acceleration is clearly no different. But I'm gonna just see how hot this thing gets. But one thing that does suck though, I'm trying to figure out, are my settings for this controller too high for this motor? Because it seemed like this bike got to 70 or 90C pretty fast. We're going full on the throttle. God damn. Jeez. Okay. So, I could have swore this bike's max speed was 53. That's the fastest I hit, 53 miles per hour. But on average, I get about 50 to 51. I have to be going full throttle for a long time, like on one of these open roads. I mean, one of these roads, I have to be on one of these roads for a nice long time in order to hit a good 51. But on average, if I'm doing a short time, I would get about 50. This thing's max speed might be higher because I just hit 46 easily on gear 3 with hard start. So once again, hard start might not give a strong acceleration, or at least it's trying to, and I just think that's the same acceleration because I haven't been on this bike in about 2 weeks or more. But it definitely is picking up the speed, so this might be a little scary because now this is going to be a new top speed if this is faster. I think I got to see what our top speed is at on gear 5 with hard start. But once again, this is stretching the bike out. I gotta see the temps. Honestly, the sad part is I only know how to see the temps by having the bike cut off, and I really don't want to have the bike cut off. If the bike doesn't cut off, then the only second thing I have is to touch the motor, because once again, this thing's Bluetooth doesn't work the way I would like it to. And even if it did, once again, my motor temps, it's not showing me my temps. It just says 130C no matter what, whether I'm driving it or whether I literally just turned it on. Its temperature doesn't move, so I'm like, okay, well that's clearly not the temperature. I'll see, did I have my turn signals on? I did. All right, let's see the new top speed. Hopefully we don't get too wavy because it's a little windy. Or it's actually a lot of windy. Holy shit. I'm a little scared, not gonna lie. I'm not full on the throttle and I'm still hitting 49. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna lie, I shied on the throttle. I was not full on the throttle. I was almost full, but I wasn't full on the throttle. I shied out a little bit. Let's try again. It's been a while since I got on this bike. I do the same with my nano robot. My nano robot is shaky with them tiny ass wheels, so I'll be shy on that thing too. Here we go. Shot on the throttle. We're still only hitting 52. Oh, somebody's smoking that dank. God damn. Okay. Oh shit, green light. Alright, so our speed, honestly, it might just be the same. It just gets there quicker. Still a tad bit shot on the throttle, but I was still hitting it, and it got up to 52 and it kind of just stopped there. So that one time I got to 53, mine only been because I was on a hill. If I was on the road, I think I was on a slight hill, and that probably helped me gain some speed, because this motor will hit 62 miles an hour with no weight. If I were to put this bike in the air and let the motor just free spin, it'll hit 62. So it'll get that speed if it gets help. And at that time, I was getting some help. Okay, I'm gonna stop at the road real quick. I'm gonna feel the motor, and I'm gonna see if this thing feels like it's at 90C or hotter. It's not quite there, it's not that hot. Trying to figure out, do I want to take it there already, but I feel like I might as well. Readjusted my back brake, the brake that keeps sliding forward. I really should have just did 2 simple little hole mounts for the back brake, but honestly doing it the way I did it honestly made it easier to mount this brake. Some motherfuckers behind me, man, they moving fast. I need to get in this lane. Y'all gotta let me through. Look at the dude on the chopper, he had to keep up. He had to catch up to me. You in the show, I'm on a gas biker, bitch. I'm better than you. Oh shit, we got a green light. He's like, I got that gas bike, bitch. I'm a man. The fuck am I talking about? Alright, anyways. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having some fun. I haven't been on this in a while. I just really hope this thing don't, if this hits 120C like that, then goddamn, I don't know what to do, seriously. My boner might honestly be fucked up in some sort of way. Or I might really have to turn some settings down that are trying to overdo this motor. I should get up in the right lane. Woo-wee! I still want to try to figure out how to do electric braking, but honestly, should I do that? My problem is too, once again, it's hard to figure it out because I can't see my temps live, but what am I trying to say? I hear another chopper, I think they're up there. But is my motor hitting 90C the way it is, or how fast it is? Is it fast? Is that normal? I can't see. So it's like, I don't know if it's normal. God damn, that is loud. What the fuck? I don't know if it's normal. Honestly, my shit hit at 90C. That might be normal how fast it's hitting it. My controller settings might be too high for the motor, so it's making the motor do a little too much. Or it's just fucking hot out here, and this motor is just not good for Las Vegas weather. Regardless, if lifting the temps up, the temp cutout up, is what I have to do, and it'll be fine with the bike and won't like severely damage it. It'll probably wear it out faster than keeping it at 90 would. But the problem is, keeping it at 90, I literally can't drive it. In the last video I did, goddamn, this person is slow. In the last video I did, I barely even went that hard on this bike. I only went hard at the end. I was only doing like 39 miles per hour half the time. And yet me going hard once, it was already at those temps. I just made it kind of hit those temps higher. So really, I was only at like 80, 89C. Where am I right now? I'm at Walmart. But so it's like, damn, I don't know if this is normal or my shit is too hot. But once again, it's hard to tell. Now, if I was like driving now, my shit's at 70C and I throttle, and it just starts boosting up to 94C, like by the seconds, then yeah, my shit's fucked. But I can't tell because I don't have something to show me. It's a little dark out here. My dumb ass with tinted goggles, so I'm trying to be really aware. Don't want to be in a motorcycle crash. I can't tell if that's Home Depot right there, but fuck it, we're gonna go one more green light and then we'll take a right. We're gonna turn right out this light right here. I might have passed Home Depot, but it really doesn't matter. Oh shit, I did, I'm at the park. I passed that shit a long time ago. It's all good. There's some restaurants and shit right over here. Actually, this allowed me to see how my motor's feeling, because I'm not going the slowest. I'm not going the fastest, but I'm going the slowest either. You know what, fuck it. Maybe if I can get an empty road, I'll try to go one more time on the throttle. Let's just see how this thing feels. Okay. Still at 79C. We've done 6.42 miles. That's feeling hotter. That's feeling like 90C or close to 90C. 90, it might be close to it, but it might not be 90C yet. That's usually how my bike feels when it cuts off. Like, I'll feel it, it feels almost that hot, and then I go hard on the throttle and then it cuts off. It feels either there or close to it, but that's nowhere near 120. So, oh shit, you know another thing I need to fucking check? My goddamn battery life, if this is even recording. If this isn't recording, I'm gonna cry, kinda. Okay, I'm at 15% battery, so this is gonna be a little bit shorter than our typical videos. We might have just skipped somebody, but we have the acceleration to make it not dangerous. If I was on my e-bike lane, that would have been really dangerous because we're slow. But you know what, he was in that lane, so I think regardless we're good. The mirrors are still not the greatest. There we go, that's better. Okay. Ooh, this is a little scary. I know I gave my dad the keys, but still, getting this thing in the truck, I have a feeling it's gonna be very difficult. And I don't feel like having to do that. God damn, I really wish I could check my temps. I really want to know what my temps are looking like. But it is what it is. Some nice blue lights right there. They're a little dim though. This wind scares me sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit. Just when I was about to go ham. Now they got me mashing on my brakes and shit. I need to be in the right lane. I like being in the right lane to get to my destination easier, but right lane's always so slow. Oh shit. Of course that's going my way. Might not be able to go ham on the gas. Still rolling around on something that's pretty sure it's considered a motorcycle with no license plate. God damn, it's Saturday, huh? The bike is just out tonight. But oh, this is fucking copyright. We're gonna have to go silent on this shit. That bitch better not get in front of me. Where's the cop? Where's the cop? I'm right behind him. Oh my god. But they can't see my license plate. Is that the cop? Yeah, I see the lights on top. This shit's dangerous out here. Well, I'm gonna have to drive slow regardless because this right lane is always so slow. Always changing lanes. Yeah, see? It's always that slow one. Oh, they changing lanes too. I can't be next to the cop. I gotta keep my distance. He's pretty far away. He's moving. I don't think he's gonna pay me attention. Biker group right there. Everybody on their motorcycles tonight. Oh fuck. Yo, what the hell's going on, buddy? I'm trying to stay behind. This is some dangerous shit, bro. Is that water? Something just flicked in front of my tires. Did y'all see that? Woo-wee! It's Saturday! Not that I'm doing nothing illegal. I ain't got a license plate on this thing. Alright, well my turn's coming up. But might as well say it here and make just everything else a nice little outro. Hope hope y'all enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Check out the link in the description to my 2 other channels, my music channel, my gaming channel. Stay tuned if you want, and I am out. Peace! You either want a Benz or a Beamer. Benz or a Beamer. I'm not gonna lie though, I am gonna do some more driving off camera. Honestly, I wouldn't have stopped the video so soon if I had enough time to charge my GoPro, but I didn't. One day I'm gonna just do a full out night drive video whenever I can find the time.